All right, gentlemen, let's move straight to our next conversation. In politics, political gladiators are often in search of alliances to strengthen their prospects ahead of major elections. But as Nigeria moves towards 2027, one political figure is distancing himself from the merger talks, making the rounds. A former Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amaechi, has rejected reports suggesting he is considering an alliance with former Vice President Atiku Abubakar or accepting a vice presidential slot under any arrangement. Amaechi says the claim do not represent his political plans, stressing that he is contesting for president in 2027 and not interested in playing a supporting role. Okay, former Governor Rotimi Amaechi rejecting, outright rejection, an Atiku alliance and also a vice president slot. But for political watchers, what does this mean? Is it a matter of principle or political realignment or political positioning also?
Let's have the discussion at the point that all the presidential candidates have emerged. It's early days yet.
Oh, too early.
People now are still going to grandstand and do all sorts of things. The real onus will come at the point maybe around March or February of 2027, when the major parties will have picked their tickets. And all that will be left will be the vice presidential slots. Then you can have this conversation.
But he's putting his cards down now.
No, I agree. Now, like I said, politics is a game of interest. He may be saying that today based on the cards that he thinks he's holding.
Okay.
But that point that I'm mentioning, when everything is now facing stark reality, if he's not the candidate of a major party, or he has not emerged as the candidate or vice president of anybody, if the offer is still on the table and he still insists, then I will applaud him as a man of principle. But like I said, this is early days yet.
Early days.
This is not the time to assume that whatever a politician tells you is cast in stone. It's not. Everybody's going to go to the field, they're going to tell them. Don't forget, this is the same Amaechi who said that he can beat anybody, incumbent or not. Don't forget, he was a major player during the 2023 APC presidential primaries. So he has the self-belief that he can do this. So let's just wish him luck. But going down there, whether it's on principle or on permutation, that will not come into play right now. When the principal candidates emerge, then we will know.
But, Asiko, for former Governor Rotimi Amaechi to reject this alliance, I mean, he must be confident of his chances. Because if you to look at it, what sort of calculations, might Rotimi Amaechi be making about his electoral strength, come 2027?
Don't forget, in 2023, he participated in the presidential primaries.
Yes.
So, and that primaries give him maybe the opportunity for him to move around the country to meet different, stakeholders.
How
and
was
also
his performance, in the 2023 primaries?
Yeah, he came second.
He came second?
Yeah.
So he has the...
So, and I was at that venue that particular day, so I know the effort he put in to see how he can win, even though he was, defeated, mercilessly.
Oh, okay. It was like...
yes, of course.
Very,
it was
distant second.
Distance, But that he put up a show means that he has the capacity, for him to also say, okay, I can do this. I can't be the VP. And he made a statement, and which is that this particular 2027 should remain in the South. You understand? That he should remain in the South. So that is where he's also holding his own, why he's saying that he can't be the vice president. And there are so many people I've heard that they are dangling the vice presidency too, that are in the South. But he's saying no, that he wants to be the president because he has tried it. He has tried when he was in APC and he failed. He's now in another party. He wants to also try, and he's saying that that particular slot has to go to the South.
But does he still have the clout
Well, you might think he doesn't have the clout, but I feel that he has the clout. He believes that he has the clout.
Yeah, every politician, they are very optimistic.
Don't forget, he has a chieftaincy title in the north.
In
Katsina. And
it's not by now.
Wait first now.
It's not by now. He has his people, and he still has in the Niger
Delta. You know, so you might not know the number of people and his friends that are also in the southwest and some other places.
In the east as well.
So when he was governor, he also did his best. You might not say he did fantastically well, but he did his best as the governor. So if he brings out his CV, Nigerians will look at it.
Okay.
But that would be dependent.
And he was also a minister as well.
Yes, so we also have to ask him all the things that he did as a minister. So, but that would be dependent if he is given the ticket. Because that ticket is the main thing. But because that ticket that you are seeing, Atiku Abubakar will not leave that presidential ticket for anybody.
It's politics.
I'm just telling you. That is...
Yeah, I know, but I know it's politics. But do you think he stands a chance to stand alone?
Well, if for the first time in 60 years or 65 years now, we can have southern politicians who can bury their ego, agree to the southern position. The power should stay in the south, not necessarily with the Kubets, but the power must stay in the south. Then that would be a big step forward. In either Amaechi or any other southerner will be also putting their hearts in the ring.
So you think that argument is valid?
It's more than valid.
It's more than valid.
Because the moment we tried this, don't forget it was tried in Kaduna, and they got away with it when the balance of the state was distorted.
Okay.
The moment you think that you like a person and you want to give him a try based on the fact that you like him, instead of the structure, it will be very difficult for you to come back and retain the status quo. So as far as I'm concerned, whoever would emerge in 2027 must come from the south, even as a candidate. I don't think there should be another candidate this time around. Now, but that's my opinion. Nigerians may not agree, they may have their own, because the moment that trust is broken, Nigerians will know it, will cease to, not break home. Don't misquote. Nigerians will know it politically, will cease to exist, because everybody will now go back to their corner and will start having runoffs, which you will know not necessarily bring out the best in any system. So as far as I'm concerned, Rotimi must be banking on that, just like Obi2 is banking on that common sense will prevail and to allow a whole southern election to which they now think that they've done, especially Rotimi, he thought he has done enough for the north, both as a minister and the person, for them to now reciprocate his gestures and give him their votes. If that's the permutation, good luck to him. But first step, like he said, we must ensure that all the candidates are from the south. That's the first step. The moment they allow a northerner to contest and he loses, the 2031 election will not be a free-for-all.
Okay.
And then the trust that we've built in the last 25 years will have been broken.
Exactly.
So that's why people said, despite the imperfections of the 2023 elections, it saved Nigeria from the precipice of breaking up our country politically.
Politically.
Yeah, you remember even when Musa Yar'Adua died, and Goodluck Jonathan took over as replacement, because he was the vice president. So many people were still saying that he has to step down for another to complete. That was one of the things that people were saying, back then. But he actually threw his hat in the ring, and at the end of the day, we all know what happened. So, but just like we are saying, that slot, I know so many people might not like it, but for peace sake and for how Nigeria has been going so far, I think the best thing it's just like an unwritten law or
it's a gentleman agreement.
You understand? Yes. He goes to the north and he goes to the south at some point. After 8 years, let him move to the other side. You know, so
Besides, there's nobody in control of what the Jonathan thing.
Yeah, no, nobody.
There's nobody that says it could not happen.
It could, the other way.
Exactly,
You understand?
exactly,
It could have
true.
happened, you know, one way or the other. But it's just unfortunate that it happened that way. You understand?
But that decision by Rotimi Amaechi, former governor of Rivers State, they say politics is fluid. No decision is final in politics. So that decision of saying he will not be the vice president to anybody, you still think...
a very stubborn person, though, if
Yes.
you don't know. If you don't know.
Even even as governor.
Yeah,
they know him as a
if he
very
has
stubborn
said it,
person.
So you see it as a firm commitment.
yes, if he has said it, he has said it.
But it's politics.
I'm
Anything can happen.
telling you.
That's why I gave you the
If he has said it, he has said it.
started.
He will prefer to say, okay, if you guys don't want to give, you don't want to, you know, put that particular slot at
The
in the south
southern,
for the southerners, you know, to come with it. No problem. You guys can go ahead with whatever you are doing. He
Then
would
maybe
prefer
go to
sit
another
back.
part.
He might not even go to another party. She is in ADC. He might decide to just sit back and not do
watch.
anything and watch. You know.
All right, gentlemen, we need to go on this quick break. And when we return, the conversation continues. Don't go away.